This alleged Grand Theft Auto 6 map leaked in December 2018, and I've always thought it was fake. But a few days ago, an updated version of this map appeared, and now everyone's going crazy, and no one knows if this is real or fake because either way, it can't be proven. So y'all know I'm usually the first guy to say that a GTA 6 leak is fake. That's why I make these videos. Even when the leaks are obviously fake, I like to make them. That way the casual gamers who can't tell the difference know what is real versus fake. And most of the time, it turns out to not be real. But this time around, myself and a lot of like-minded people in the community who can obviously tell when things are fake are very stumped because we can't prove that this is real and we can't prove that it's fake. But I'm going to explain it all in this video, as well as I want to tell y'all one thing. And I've said it before and I'll always say it again. It's the leaks that don't have any detail, that say might just be a picture that pop up, that you got to think twice about, that you got to investigate and take a look at. Because it's the leaks that have all the overly detailed paragraphs about a game that's not even announced yet that you know is fake. So if y'all enjoyed this video and you learned something new, please click thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. So, map leaks in video games seem to be a very common thing. It happened with Apex Legends, where the map leaked a whole year before the game and no one paid attention until after. It's also happened with Fortnite and so many other games, but we're here to talk about Rockstar Games. So, just like any other series, it's very common. This here is one of my favorite Grand Theft Auto map leaks. This was the alleged Grand Theft Auto 5 map back in 2012, and I've always just thought it was a really cool image, even though it was 100,000 million% fake. But as for real Rockstar Games map leaks, well, this has actually happened, and it happened in April 2016 with Red Dead Redemption 2. 6 months before Red Dead was even announced, the whole map leaked. So yes, there is a chance that this could happen with Rockstar Games because it's happened with Rockstar Games. Now, I originally saw this on the GTA 6 subreddit, and this led me to a post from Arthur Bell on the GTA forums, who's done some in-depth research on this GTA 6 map and the history and all of the origins of it, which date all the way back to December 19th, 2018, where a Twitter account under the name 1985 posted these two images. Image number one is a satellite view of a very evident Miami or Vice City, with an island way off to the right and a date of 1985. Now, image 2 provides 3 different vectors of the shape of these islands, and the first one we have is a half-rendered version of the first image, which we saw just a moment ago, and we can assume is Vice City and the surrounding southern Florida areas, including the Everglades and the Florida Keys. We then see a zoomed out image of everything. This image is always what made me think this is probably fake, simply because I can't wrap my head around a map being this spaced out with water. That obviously isn't a reason to say something is fake just because I think that. But then again, I've always been so excited by the thought of how amazing the underwater Easter eggs and secrets would be if this was the case. Maybe that's why GTA 6 is taking so long. Then we have this third image, which is a zoomed in image of the island in the lower right of the last image that I just showed. And I'm going to go ahead and throw in that I personally think if this is real, then this island right here will be Bogota, Colombia. Go ahead and leave a comment letting me know I pronounced that wrong. I always do it. Listen, I'm a white honky cracker from the South. That's it, y'all. So anyways, if the Project Americas leak, which is the first ever GTA 6 leak from 2018, holds true, then I can imagine this being South America. So based on these two images from December 2018, everyone has always thought that this was fake. I'm one of those people. I am people. I am everyone. And, I'm usually pretty open-minded about certain things, but when I would see this image, when it pops up on Reddit, GTA forums, or say Google Images, I just automatically skip over it and write it off as fake because it's old news, and that's that. Well, on October 9th, just a few days back, this image or this map resurfaced, but this time it had a facelift. So 1 year and 10 months later, things have changed and it has been updated. The map that did resurface is of that island that I just mentioned could be South America. This time, however, it is super detailed. It's not cartoony and it's from a bird's eye satellite view. And if we compare it to the original vector or the sketch, you can see right here that there are some slight changes that have been made. But for the most part, this has been expanded on greatly, and it lines up with the original rendering of Vice City that was also leaked in 2018. It's the same style, the same format, and it's even got that same vintage look. So pretty interesting. And to revert back to the image of Vice City from 2018, someone actually did a comparison of this map versus real life Miami and a Google map view of this map versus real life. And believe it or not, they don't line up at all. There are certain little similarities in the outline, but as far as everything else, it's been scaled down, which I think gives this map a bit more credibility. To have this level of detail seen in this Vice City map, even if it is just shapes from a satellite bird's eye view, this isn't on par with real life Miami, and that's what makes me think this might be a little more real than fake. Also, one thing I just kind of want to point out is take a look at the airport here. This is just my own personal thoughts, doesn't mean anything, but that looks like a GTA airport, right? And this is the GTA 6 map, allegedly. It's very bland, very straightforward, and there's only 2 runways versus the more detailed landing strips that you would see at a real-life airport. So I just saw that and wanted to point that out. It might be nothing at all. And remember, if this is real, this is super early images, I guess, of this map, so obviously things are susceptible to change. And lastly, I want to answer the question that someone's already typing down below in the comments. Well, if this map is real, then why doesn't it look like the Red Dead Redemption 2 map leak? Well, Arthur, in his post on the GTA forums, touches base on this, and we actually kind of have the same idea and viewpoint and stance on this. And basically, none of us watching this video, unless you're a developer, know how Rockstar works with these type of things. But one logical reason why they may not look the same is, one, the Red Dead Redemption 2 map leaked in 2016. That's about to be 5 years ago, 4.5 years ago. There could have been changes to whatever software is used to create the maps. Or two, I'm sure there are many different departments over there at Rockstar Games that work on these maps and different things. You might have 20 different departments that are working on the map that are all working on different parts of the map and different things going on there. So there might be different iterations of the same map spread throughout Rockstar's HQ, thus them not looking the same. That's kind of my, like I said, logical reasoning behind that. So with all of that, we can't prove that this one is real, but guess what? We also can't prove that this one is fake. And I've always said that with all of these leaks, very few will be real, but until Grand Theft Auto 6 is announced and even released, we won't know which leaks were turned out to be real and which ones were fake until the game is announced and then until it releases. But this one here is definitely interesting. I never make an exception for things, and I've never really been stumped on a leak before. But this one, like I said, just doesn't have the proof to say that it's fake, but also that it's real. They just kind of popped up here on the web. And another thing that I've always kind of learned with the leaks and things like that is it's the leaks that have very minor detail, whether it be an image like this of a map with a sentence or something like that following it, or nothing at all, that turn out to be real. And it's the leaks that are overly detailed with huge paragraphs describing everything that always turn out to be fake. So for now, even without proof, I'm kind of leaning towards the side of a 60-40 factor. This is probably 60% real, in my opinion, and 40% fake. But I guess only time will tell. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. If so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and let me know what you think down below in the comments.